Hey there YouTube, this is Mr. Rummy Guy 4. Sorry for the inactivity. I know I've been gone for what is it now, a long time. So now I'm hopefully back for a substantial bit of video uploading and things like that. So, as you can see on my video page, I have been posting a couple of videos in the past few days, and here's another one. This time I am giving a review of my custom M8 Greyhound, which most of you probably saw on the LEGO Creations 2014 video. So, let's get started. The M8 Greyhound was pretty much the United States' main reconnaissance vehicle. Maybe not the main one, but at least a substantial part of its force. It was also used by the British during the war as well, but they found it to be a little thin-skinned. They had to put sandbags on the bottom so then when there was mines, they wouldn't be blown up. But they still used it, but the United States had it in greater numbers. It had a 37mm gun, which is right here, which should be semi-obvious. There was also a 30 caliber machine gun right next to it, which I had not chosen to include just for detail and such, or just for lack of space and things like that. Then they also had the M2HB 50 caliber machine gun, whether on a ring or a pintle mount. I've chosen to put it on a pintle mount first because I could not figure out how to do a ring, nor is there space for that. I think the pintle mount looks cool. Here is the vehicle for figure scale with my custom U.S. Infantry radio man with the Citizen Brick U.S. Army Ranger torso. So there's his back. It's just pretty much a 1x2 brick with a hole in the middle, this little rope thing attached, and your standard walkie-talkie there. So there's him. To the Greyhound itself. It's fairly large. This is in 1/40th scale. I built this while I was still a little active on Flickr, and a lot of people over there tend to care for scale. So I started building a 1/40th, which I think is a nice scale. It still has that nice Lego-ness where it's not just 100% historically accurate, yet has a little bit resemblance to the real thing. So we have our driver here. He's only half just because I cannot really fit a full guy and then have a semi-moving turret there. So that's pretty cool. You can see, the turret does move slightly. It does have to. There is these little slopes here, which are the cheese slopes. You can see that right there, which prevent it from going around smoothly, but if you push it, it does a little bit. Then the pintle mount, little stiff. Whoops, take this guy out for now. Pintle mount works pretty well. So then that's for anti-aircraft purposes. The pictures I've seen, it was more from used by a guy standing on the back. So we would have our friendly radioman without his M1, and he would be firing at that. Oops, he just got shot. In such as things as convoy or just doing your standard reconnaissance. These two bricks here resemble hatches. Again, for lack of space and parts, actually, I just put these two bricks, and that worked. Dunechaser over on Flickr, whom I was inspired by to build this, did use the same method for doing these hatches as well as the turret, using these arches. If you can see that, it's 8 arches to do that with this extended part here, which I think it kind of looks funny, but that's the way it was in real life. So then on the back here, let's move this around. We have just a spare helmet there in case there's a little bit of mortar fire and our driver up here doesn't have a helmet. little box. Doesn't open, but just a nice little box there for added detail. Then we have the back here, which was inspired by Captain Hill over on Flickr, formerly known as Iron Squirrel. He's a good friend of mine over there, and really was inspired by him again, as well as Dunechaser, to build this. So this looks a lot like his, and I thank him for letting me use his design. Then we have our little trailer hitch, which is actually doesn't hitch really well because it is the mounting bracket of the 30 cal machine gun brick arms, and it looks very similar to the trailer hitch that the real M8 Greyhound had. So that's side view there, and then just some random tiles on the front here for that, and back with our friendly radio man, who has now miraculously been raised from the dead after being shot off the top. Oops, he just got shot again. Oh, he's pretty miraculous, so he's lived again. So that's pretty much it, my custom M8 Greyhound. Hope you guys enjoy, and like, comment, and subscribe. This is Mr. Omni Guy 4 signing off.